Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another dupe video. I said that really weird. If you haven't seen my first dupe video, wow, I cannot talk today. I did the Maybelline Master Conceal Concealer versus the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. So if you haven't seen that, I will insert a card here or link it down below. So this will be my second dupe video, and today we will be seeing if the Lou-Manizer highlight from the Balm is dupeable by the e.l.f. highlight, the based one in Moonlight Pearls. Really excited because there's a huge price difference between both of these. So yeah, if you want to see how they look the same, if they feel the same, if they're dupes for each other, then please keep on watching. So just pulling up like the individual highlighters themselves on their websites. I'm on e.l.f. Cosmetics right now looking at this highlighter. This is a baked highlighter from them. This only retails for $4. It says this highlighter creates a radiant glow with a sheer wash of shimmering color and infused with vitamin E and hydrated jojoba oil or jojoba, rose hip, sunflower, apricot, and grape oils to nourish your skin. The highlighter can be applied wet for a vibrant effect or dry for sheer pigmentation. So just off of experience with e.l.f. baked highlighters, if you've never had these before, when you first buy them, they are downright terrible. They're not even worth the $4 that you spend on them. But what I've done with all of my highlighters I've ever purchased from them is you honestly have to scrape off the top layer. I took a pocket knife and I literally scraped off the product about maybe like a quarter of an inch or so, really just to get that top rough layer off. And then once you get through that top layer, it is honestly a phenomenal and gorgeous highlight. I mean, that's it right there. For $4, you can't beat that. I love how small it is, compact, perfect for travel, and I honestly think you can't beat that when it comes to a highlighter for $4. I mean, come on. Granted, you got Wet n Wild over here with Precious Petals. That's a little more reflective, but if you're wanting to just look past the fact that you do have to scrape off some of the product to get to the good part of the product, then I highly recommend these. They do have a new one, I'm looking at it right now, called Apricot Glow. I don't know if the new one's like that, but I know the other three I do own, you have to scrape them off. But moving on to Lou-Manizer. This is by the Balm. You can buy this in Kohl's and on the Balm website. I don't know anywhere else that sells the Balm really besides that. This retails for $24, so there's a $20 difference between both of them. It says, meet Lou-Manizer, a seemingly innocent honey-hued Lou-Manizer. So obviously there's a huge packaging difference. I mean, this is $20 more. It's a little bit nicer packaging. It's cuter with the front. The Balm always has like really cute themes whenever it comes to their makeup packaging. And you do open it up. It's a beautiful product. You do get a mirror in here also. It's really creamy. I do have to say that the Balm one is a lot creamier than the e.l.f. one. Feeling wise, that also is because the e.l.f. one is baked. But that is it right there. It's definitely not a highlighter that has a lot of shimmer or glitter chunks in it. It's definitely more of like a really pretty reflective sheen when it is applied. So now we're just going to get into some swatches. I'm going to show you swatches of them by themselves and then swatches of them together. So going more in depth with the swatches, as you can tell, the very first swatch that we have is the e.l.f. one. That one is right there by itself. I feel like the e.l.f. one honestly pulls a little bit more of a pinky golden kind of color when Lou-Manizer is very kind of like a champagne-y gold. But nevertheless, e.l.f. one is gorgeous, it's smooth, it's pigmented. And then we have the Lou-Manizer one swatched by itself. And you can definitely tell that one is a lot more kind of golden champagne more than the e.l.f. one. You can tell a little bit of the difference, but right here when we will put them side by side with each other, I will have the compacts held up underneath which one is which. So the first one, the one closest to my wrist, is the Lou-Manizer, and then the one farthest is the e.l.f. one. You can definitely tell, like I said, the e.l.f. one is just a tad bit lighter swatch next to the Lou-Manizer. The Lou-Manizer one does pull darker, like I did say. So now we are going to apply them to our actual cheekbones. I have no highlighter on today at all, so we're going to apply it to our cheekbones. I have two separate brushes that I will be using for this. So for the e.l.f. one, we are going to be using the Real Technique setting brush. I'm going to apply it on this side of my face. And I definitely don't have very much fallout when I use these. It probably is also because they're baked. But I have no highlighter on, and we are going to apply. Let me move those little baby hairs out so you can see. We're going to apply it. See, look at that glow. I gotta look at myself in the viewfinder. I mean, look at that right there. That is beautiful. It doesn't emphasize texture, any maybe dots or pores you have on your skin. It honestly looks phenomenal. Like, I absolutely love it. I mean, look how beautiful that is. It's so smooth. It's beautiful for the price. I still can't get over it. Every time I use it, I'm just like, oh, it makes my heart melt. And for the Mary Lou-Manizer one, we will be taking the Morphe M510 brush and apply it on this side. So whenever you do apply this with the brush, you definitely get a little excess kick up in the pan. But we are going to apply. I have no highlighter on. So right away, I definitely can tell that the Mary Lou-Manizer one is a little more like wha-bam for a highlighter. It has a little bit more punch. The e.l.f. one has a lot of punch, but I feel like the Mary Lou-Manizer has just like a little bit more punch. I almost used that brush over there. But when you're honestly looking at them like dead on, I mean, I can't really tell the difference. They honestly look exactly the same. The e.l.f. one is just as shiny. Like I said, Mary Lou one is just a little bit more punchy when it comes to highlight, but I'm staring at my viewfinder the whole time, so I'm sorry if this is throwing you guys off. But I can really tell the difference in the viewfinder versus my mirror right here, because the viewfinder picks up on more of the reflectiveness. But I mean, they literally look exactly the same. The e.l.f. one is just like a tad bit not as wha-bam, like I said a million times. But I mean, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I think these are pretty good dupes for each other. Formula wise, like I said, they're a little bit off in swatches. The e.l.f. one isn't as champagne-y, but when you put them on the face, I mean, I don't know, what do y'all guys think? I can't really tell a difference in between them. I really can't. This is the e.l.f. one, this is Mary Lou-Manizer one, and I can't tell the difference at all. So let me know what you guys think below. I think they're good dupes for each other. There's a $20 difference in price, so with that big of a price difference, I would honestly just go with the e.l.f. one. I was trying to find on e.l.f.'s website like the grams you get in the e.l.f. highlighters, but the Mary Lou-Manizer is 0.3 ounces or 8.5 grams. I don't know how much the e.l.f. one is. For some reason, it's not pulling it up on their website. But like I said, there is a $20 difference in between them, so I think it's worth it just to go and get the e.l.f. one. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's dupe video. If you have any more dupes you would like me to test out, comment down below. Let me know some products that you want to see, or maybe you've seen, you know, other dupe people do them, but I would love to do them. So just comment down below, let me know. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Please subscribe before you leave, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you later. Bye, y'all.